not. And that just shows how tough that kid is, man.
We say this a lot, but sometimes a record does not reflect how good one is. Austin Schalla, from what I've seen of him, is active off his back. He's long, he's lean, and he uses some good strikes from a distance. He's very good at gauging his distance and capitalizing on his length. But he's fighting the longest fighter I've ever seen at the amateur ranks.
Marty Navis is here. He's fighting. Marty Navis is going to be sitting cage side. Let's bring Marty in real quick.
Right,
see what he has to say.
Fresh off of his guillotine finish, Marty Navis is going to be paying close attention to this next fight between Trevor Gudde and Austin Schalla. He's looking for a rematch with Trevor Gudde, which he felt he won the decision when they fought last. Any words? Congratulations. First off, congratulations on the win.
Thank you, guys. So, you know, I like Trevor. Trevor's a good fighter. We had a really close fight, but, you know, obviously it's only me and him right now. But we'll wait to see what happens right here, and then it looks like me and him, and yeah, if you want to throw that belt on the line, I can do it for a second time, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. We know that Marty Navis is as tough as they breed him, fighting out of one of the best camps in New England, paying the close attention. Congratulations again on the win. Thanks for taking the time with us.
Hasn't even taken his wrappers off yet. He's going to be paying close attention to this fight.
Austin Schalla walking out to AC/DC. Who doesn't love AC/DC? Come on. You're walking out to AC/DC, you're all right in my book. Now he's looking to put Dexter MMA in the win column tonight as his teammate Billy Goff fell victim to a deep guillotine choke earlier this evening. Rocking the signature painted black toenails. As always, taking a short notice fight against one of the best New England has to offer. Kudos to him. 1-7, dangerous fighter. Again, the 7 losses don't reflect how good this kid is. He's been working hard. He's been putting on muscle. He already looks stronger than he did in his last fight that I saw him in.
Yeah, both guys weighed in at 165 pounds. Austin Schalla normally fights at 155, so he's stepping up here. In a lot of ways, he's stepping up. He's fighting the #1 guy at 170 pounds. He's normally a 55er. And here comes Trevor Gudde.
We got an ACD walkout song versus the Jimi Hendrix walkout song. What is going on tonight? I love it! So Austin Schalla is used to being the longer, leaner fighter, being a sniper with his striking. But Trevor Gudde is 6'7" at welterweight.
Trevor Gudde is the tallest man on earth.
That's a stretch, but
in Cage Titans.
He is the tallest man the Cage Titans has seen. 6'7", 165, and he fights like a tall man. Look at the mutual respect between Marty Navis and Trevor Gudde, former opponents. Marty Navis wants the rematch, but he wants to put on a good show. Coming out of Florian's camp, Keith Florian in the corner of Trevor Gudde. It's going to be a great fight.
Yeah, excited for this one. I'm always excited to see Trevor fight, man. This guy's amazing. He's got his coach, Keith Florian, there in the corner with him.
Now, what kind of adjustments do you think were made in this fight being changed on short notice from both camps?
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, he's fighting a very different opponent all of a sudden. So, you know, I'm not sure. It's such short notice. It's tough to say, but I think Trevor's going to be, he's going to try to stay sharp on his feet, maybe get it to the ground.
The beautiful Cassie marks the round, and Rich Mancini about to set this one official.
Moving right along to our 6th and final amateur bout of the evening. First, fighting out of the red corner. He fights out of Dexter MMA. Let's hear it for Austin Schalla. And his opponent, with a record of 3 wins and 0 defeats, out of the blue corner, fighting out of Florian MMA. Let's hear it for Trevor the Scarecrow Gudde.
Trevor the Scarecrow. As we get it underway.
Austin Schalla in the red trunks, Trevor Gudde in the black trunks. Referee Steve Rito about to get this bout underway. The cage door shut and locked, and our feature preliminary bout has been started.
We're looking at 2 super experienced amateurs here.
Big right hand landed by Schalla right on the opening frame.
Yeah, Austin Schalla, man.
Big right hand from Schalla again.
Austin Schalla is very aggressive here. He knows he's the underdog.
Nice teep kick to the leg. And an open hand slap from Gudde. Nice inside leg kick. Nice calf kick from Gudde. He lands that outside leg kick to the calf.
Austin Schalla's finding a home for that right hand.
Gudde switching his stance from southpaw to orthodox, and there he throws that front kick to the leg and lands another kick to the calf. I love that calf kick. It's a spot in the leg that doesn't get hit much, and it cramps the leg up, and you start losing explosive power out of that leg for your shots and your punches.
Yeah, and it's a weird kick because once it hits...
Again, and you can already see it having an impact.
It really throws you off balance when it gets landed on you.
The last time that kick was landed, Schalla looked like he lost his foot for a second there, but gained it back. I'd like to see Schalla try and counter that kick.
Wow,
Nice teep
up
kick to the face. And he tries throwing that calf kick again.
Austin Schalla here, just not intimidated at all.
Good body shot counter from Schalla.
Trevor Gudde, you can see the look on his face. He knows he's in a fight right now.
Schalla just landed a very nice left hook that blinked the eyes of Gudde for a second there. Nice right hand to the body from Gudde. Schalla's as game as they come. When you're looking at him fight, do you see a 1-7 fighter?
No, absolutely not. I mean, he's got such polished striking.
Nice liver kick from Gudde. A good left hook from Schalla. Big right hand.
He's one of those guys, man. He's always fighting studs. And that's why, you know, he's got some losses, but he is so good. Trevor Gudde now, he took a big punch. Now he's looking for a takedown.
Trevor Gudde trying to get double underhooks and pressure Schalla against the cage and score a takedown. Because he's eating the most shots that I've ever seen him eat.
Yeah, like I said, Austin Schalla, man, he's tall. Like, we always see Trevor Gudde's, you know, obviously he's always got like a foot on people, but right now Austin Schalla is kind of closing that gap, and he's able to land that right hand because the discrepancy isn't as bad as we thought.
Trevor Gudde's fight against Rostanar was one of my favorite fights I've ever seen in this cage, and Rostanar was able to close the distance and land big shots, which made it a very close and competitive fight. Austin Schalla is finding a lot of the same success. I thought Gudde made adjustments in his game planning in his fight with Marty Navis, where he was making Marty miss a lot. As he scores a big takedown, finds himself on top, inside the guard of Austin Schalla. Schalla with double butterfly hooks. But as I was saying, it looked like Gudde made adjustments in his last fight against Navis to be able to use his length and avoid getting hit. But Schalla was closing the distance great in this fight so far, landing big shots inside. But Gudde here finishing the round on top.
Yeah, Trevor Gudde, that was such a super powerful takedown. He basically picked Austin up and threw him on his back. Very interesting round there. Both guys had their moments. Both guys landed good strikes. And then Trevor Gudde, you know, landed that big takedown at the end. Tough to score.
Yeah, again, I can't say it enough. This Austin Schalla kid does not look like a 1-7 fighter. This is the top prospect at 170. This is the #1 contender for the 170 belt. Beautiful carry, getting a set from round 2. I'd like to see Gudde stick with that calf kick. It's one of the most underutilized weapons in MMA is that leg kick to the calf instead of above the knee, below the knee. It cramps the leg up, and he found a lot of good success with it. I'd like to see him stick with it. Austin Schalla, I want to see him stay calm in the pocket and continue to try and time those counters when Gudde's coming in, because he found good success with that straight right hand and good success with that left hook.
Yeah, Austin's got to, you know, take his time and get underneath Trevor and land that big right hand. He's landed it in this fight so far, and Trevor did not like it. So, see if he can use it, put some power behind it.
Cage is shut and locked, and round 2 of this welterweight matchup is about to get underway. Schalla in the red, Gudde in the black. Both fighters look like they landed right hands in that exchange.
Austin got
that calf kick again.
Austin got a lot of confidence in that first round. He knows he can hit Trevor.
He
knows he can
hurt
him.
It looked like Schalla landed a right hand to the body, and Gudde might have buckled over for a second. I could be wrong.
That was he really ripped it to the body.
There's another body shot from Schalla.
That's definitely a good strategy, being the shorter fighter. Go body, head.
Couple good jabs from Gudde. Looking for that calf kick again. And you can see the knot on the leg of Schalla. You can see the bruising on that.
I see it.
From a nice liver kick.
Yeah, liver kick. Ooh,
another liver kick. You hit that sweet spot on that liver as you're inhaling, and that's over for anybody. Good teep kick.
Trevor's starting to get more confident with his striking as he shoots in.
He feinted with the jab and shot in, and he pinned Schalla up against the cage. Now Schalla's doing a good job looking for that underhook.
Looking for the neck. Trevor's got a long neck, man.
He's also got a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Correct.
The night of the guillotines.
Yeah, totally.
Many of them. Schalla looking to keep that trend continuing.
Nice crackdown there.
Trevor Gudde finds himself passing to side control. Schalla trying to, it looks like he might be trying to set up a triangle as he's getting that leg out. Trevor Gudde recognizes it, postures up, and he's in a good spot trying to pass over to half guard.
Yeah, this is Trevor's game for sure. Like you said, purple belt in jiu-jitsu, and that purple belt is no joke coming from Keith Florian.
But Schalla's doing a good job of getting his guard back. He got taken down right in the side control, and he gets his guard back. And we saw in his fight with Colin Donnelly, he loves using that butterfly guard, setting up submissions from his back. But Gudde's just very powerful and tight on top. He's trying to squeeze his hip past that knee and land in full side control, and Schalla's trying to get that knee in deeper to get his full guard back. This is a game of inches right here against the cage.
Yeah, absolutely. Austin, you know, he's in a tight spot here. He's got to get his back to the cage, and he's got to work up.
Now,
Trevor Gudde just pressuring down, keeping him down there.
Does he have a cradle there?
Oh, he's looking to go to mountain. Yeah, it looks like he has a cradle locked up there.
So Gudde's scooping the right leg of Schalla with his left arm, which is keeping Schalla's back flat up against the cage while Gudde's trying to decide where he wants to pass. But Schalla gets his knee in, gets that left butterfly hook in, and his right leg is creeping up, and he's trying to full guard back from Schalla. Excellent job. Now what he's got to do against the cage is try and get his back flat against the cage, post up on a hand, and wall walk up. But 10 seconds left in the round. Gudde's going to land yet another round on top.
Awesome, Schalla. Again, Trevor Gudde ends the round on top, and it looks like his confidence is building here.
And we see a third round for the first time here tonight.
Yeah, wow. It's been all finishes. Wow.
Yeah, all finishes in the first or second round. But being a short notice fight, I'm impressed by both fighters being able to fight this diligently, and Schalla is stepping up, taking on a huge step up in competition.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, having a new opponent when you train for somebody else, and then having that new opponent 24 hours out, I mean, that's a big mental hurdle you got to get over. And, you know, both guys, you know, it doesn't seem to faze them.
Two very experienced corners. And we're going to see what kind of adjustments can be made from either fighter. That calf kick is working, the liver kick is working for Gudde. For Schalla, he's finding success on the inside with crosses and hooks. And the takedowns of Gudde have been on point, well-timed, and he's been able to maintain control throughout the grappling exchanges. Round 3 is about to start.
Yeah, when Mike Pulver puts these cards together, he likes to put a very experienced match right before intermission, and we're seeing it here. We're seeing two very high-level amateurs battling it out.
Schalla trying to find home in the center of the cage. Gudde's head movement keeping him just out of the range of Schalla's punches. Schalla with the chin tucked, enters with a left hook, right hand, finds himself with double underhooks against the cage as he's initiating the first takedown of the fight for himself. Stepping over, Gudde trying to keep that right leg in between him and the hips of Austin Schalla.
Looking for a Kimura.
He's got some sort of a weird crucifix here. I'm going to stand up and look. He's got control of Schalla's right arm in a Kimura grip. As he's looking for that Kimura, he's got some sort of crucifix here. Trying to isolate the head or neck. I can't see.
Oh, Austin got one arm back.
Nope. What an exciting roll back to half guard for Schalla. I don't know how he got out of that, but he did. Now he's got to work to get his full guard back and ultimately work back to his feet, because Trevor Gudde has been dominant on top thus far.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a beautiful takedown by Trevor Gudde. He used the Kimura to throw him, and he had that crucifix there. But, wow, Austin Schalla got out of it.
Right when you thought that Schalla was going to find success and score a takedown of his own with double underhooks, Gudde uses that that Kimura grip to land a good sweep. Haven't seen that in a while.
Austin Schalla trying to work a high guard here, maybe go mission control.
As he always does. He's used to being the longer fighter. But Gudde, nobody's longer than him. He's controlling the bicep.
Looking for a triangle.
Gudde's out. Time. Whoa. It looked like time was called. It looked like Trevor Gudde inadvertently stepped on Austin Schalla's face as he was getting up. It just a step. It didn't look like he kicked him.
Trevor Gudde here, content to just pressure down. He's grinding on Austin right now. Austin Schalla just trying to find a spot where he can explode.
Yeah, Austin Schalla's got that underhook on the right side, and he was trying to use that to explode. But Gudde is now in full side control and in his most dominant position of the fight thus far. Ten seconds left of this fight, and Trevor Gudde is riding top position to a decision.
Looks like our first decision of the night. And
As
that'll
it
be
is.
it.
Two guys taking this fight on short notice, and it delivered. A lot of good grappling exchanges, and both guys took some risks. There were some good striking exchanges. We leave it up to the judges. They will render their decision. A great fight, a great technical grappling matchup to close out this preliminary card at Cage Titans 36.
Yeah, that was an awesome fight to cap it off. Like I said, two experienced guys, high-level guys going at it. And yeah, like you said, that fight really delivered.
The judges have had a very, very slow night thus far, as every fight before this one had gone to a submission or a knockout finish. There was not a decision yet. We've got Marty Navis here. I want to get your opinions on that fight right there. I'm sure you were watching very closely.
Trevor looked good, so let's see what happens, see what Paul Bear wants to do.
Now, it looked like Schalla was finding some success, closing the range and landing some shots in that first round, but Gudde was able to make the adjustments as the fight went on, time some takedowns, and end up in control.
Gudde's
Put your hands
definitely very
together for
durable.
these two
He's a very
warriors,
good fighter.
everybody.
He's been in there before, so, he'll do what it takes to win the fight, so.
Rich Mancini about to make
We
it
have
official.
a unanimous decision. Judge 1 scores it 37. Judge 2, 27. And Judge 3, 27. With your winner, out of the blue corner, the Scarecrow, Trevor Gudde.
Trevor Gudde emerges victorious with a unanimous decision, 30-27 across the board. It's about how I saw it. Some words will be exchanged with Mike Polbear and the winner, Trevor Gudde, in just a moment as he celebrates with Kerry and Cassie. Take some pictures with this corner. And we're going to lead to intermission. And I think that
All
Marty
right.
Navis is going to make an entrance into the cage.
Real quick, while we got the Scarecrow over there. Awesome, man. It's been a hectic, this is the story of this fight card. It's been a hectic 2 days. Yesterday morning, you get called, your opponent pulls out. Trevor's opponent pulled out yesterday morning. You guys said fighters fight, we'll take it, let's do it. What was going through your head these last 2 days?
I was pretty bummed because my opponent pulled out and I didn't have a fight, and I've trained so much to fight. And he came through, he picked up the fight, I picked up the fight. We both wanted to fight, that's what we do. And now we did it.
It's amazing when people pick their fights so often. It's great to have two throwback fighters who are just like, we trained for this, we fight, we don't care who's across the cage, and that's what you're all about. You never ask who, you just say what's the date, and I love that about you. So, what do you got to say? You got to attribute that to these guys, the trainers, what do you got to say?
I just want to thank all my coaches, Dexter, Rich, Jerry, everyone else that I trained with, Billy, that had an awesome fight tonight, and my family and everyone else that supports me, and keep going on saying fight everyone.
Hey, there we go, man. Make some noise for Austin Schalla. And as you know, that same time your opponent pulls out yesterday, and you think your fight's off, you start eating and drinking. I call you back about an hour later and say, Austin's opponent pulled out. Get back in the sauna and make weight. We got to fight. What was going through your mind?
I was super bummed when I found out that I wasn't going to be fighting. I was ready for anything. Cutting that weight twice was not easy. That was a bummer. I was really mad at myself for drinking all that water and then getting the call from you that I was going back in there. So that was definitely a worrying factor going into this one. But kid came to fight. He was so freaking game. I didn't expect that. That was awesome. That was a super fun fight. And I want that belt. I'm ready to fight. I'll fight Marty. I'll fight Bobby. I'll fight whoever wants to fight me.
I know you've been asking for a long time for that title shot, and I know that Marty wants that chance. What do you guys say? You guys want to see that fight? Guys, you fought already to a decision. You've asked for this fight because you thought you won that decision. What do you say, man? You want that shot?
Yeah, I'll take that shot.
Trevor, what do you say? January 27th.
January 27th. Let's do it.
There you have it. You hear it here first. Marty Davis, Trevor Gudde.
Well, there you have it, folks. The prelims of Cage Titans 36 have concluded. And